Tuesday, man. Power Ranking Tuesdays. After we wrapped up week number 1 last night with the Minnesota game, it was actually a really good game, man. I watched it, and I was impressed. I was impressed by the play calling of Kevin O'Connell, easing his quarterback into his first starts. As you know, J.J. McCarthy played his first game last night as a starter. Had rough moments, of course. That's that's to be expected and everything like that. But in the fourth quarter, the kid played well. He did. He played really well. I thought play calling was excellent. I thought that Kevin O'Connell set his quarterback up for success. Now, then on the other side, you had Caleb Williams, who I've seen a lot of good out there. I did. I've seen a lot of good out there for him, and that's the good part. You want to see him get good, but he still has this habit, this terrible habit to have in the NFL of not knowing when the play is over with. It's dead. It's over with. It's over with. There's nothing else to do. And I think that's my main issue with Caleb Williams. He doesn't know how to say, you know what, the play's dead, I'm done. I'm going to just chill. Because at the end of the day, bro, I think in his mind, he wants to be Superman. He thinks he can create. And NFL will show you they own you. They on the way. All that create stuff is going to compound the problem. And that's what you don't want to do. And so you got that going on there. But overall, though, I think that the Minnesota Vikings, that was a good win for them. That was definitely a good win for them and everything like that. But let's get to our rankings, man. We're here. It's Tuesday. We get into our team rankings and we get into our quarterback rankings, power rankings. These are all updated weekly. So the people that you see in the list today might not be the people that you see next week. It's gonna fluctuate. It's week to week. It's a very, in the words of Stephen A., it's a very fluid situation, which it's fluid. It can change week to week based off of performances, based off of everything. So let's start with the quarterback rankings, man. We got coming in at number 1. No, we'll start at 5. Coming in at number 5, we have Lamar Jackson, man. And Lamar Jackson, I think definitely, even though they lost, the main thing that I took out of that game and that performance that he put on was that Lamar Jackson's ridiculous. He does some stuff that at the quarterback position that you just shouldn't be able to do. And he does it well. He does it to perfection. And so, for now, I have Lamar Jackson at number 5. Even though they lost, it's all right. I think he was a good quarterback. He was amazing. Number 4, we're going to put the 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers at number 4, man. I think Aaron Rodgers showed a lot of good things, a lot of promise, a lot of all that. I think that the way he controlled the game from a mental standpoint is what was impressive for me. I think he controlled the game from a mental perspective as well as just being able to, the mobility that he did have, which is little, trust me, he's definitely a pocket passer now. He did just enough movement in the pocket to do what he needed to do. And so Aaron Rodgers, to me, he went crazy. 18 of 25, 225, 4 touchdowns, no picks, and a great game, and a win. And so I think that's very good and everything to know. Then we go up to number 3. We got Jalen Hurts at number 3, y'all. I thought Jalen Hurts played dang near a perfect game. He did everything that he needed to do. Now, they're the flashy numbers that everybody's looking for. No, they may not be the gaudy numbers that Josh Allen put up or the gaudy numbers that Justin Herbert put up. No, it may not be that. But he played a perfect game as far as game plan-wise and situational. It didn't require for him to be Superman. It required for him to make plays. And anytime Jalen Hurts number was called upon to make a big play in that game, he made the big play, whether it was with his arms or his legs. And I'm noticing that you're starting to see a maturity. He's already mature, but I'm saying like you're seeing the maturity of the team. Excluding Jalen Carter. Speaking of that, they're not suspending him. He got fined $57,000. They're considering the one-game suspension as time served already. He already served it because he didn't play a single snap in that first game, so they're considering that a suspension. So, but anyway, I think that Jalen Hurts has the pulse of this team. I think that Jalen Hurts is the main leader of this team, and I also think that Jalen Hurts is. They're gearing up to repeat. They're gearing up for that, so that's going to be very interesting, for sure. At number 2, give a double hand clap for Justin Herbert now. Give a double hand clap for Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert, for sure, to me, it's tough because between him and the person, I won't reveal who no one is. You can probably guess who no one is. But to me, they both had very impressive wins. And I do think that slaying a demon that you have been struggling with is more impressive than winning having a comeback victory. Reason being is Justin Herbert ain't never slayed that Mahomes demon. Especially not in the crunch time when it's time, when it's ready. I said it. I said, if Mahomes get this ball back, I said the Kansas City Chiefs is going to win this game. And lo and behold, 3rd and 15, Justin Herbert said, no, not this time. I'm closing the door on this. And he had an amazing game. I thought Justin Herbert played an excellent game on that day, on Friday. That's when they played. So I got Justin Herbert at 2 for that reason, because I think that Justin Herbert is going to have something to say about the MVP conversation. I think he'll stay within this top 5 ranking. I do. Somewhere in this top 5 ranking. He may even move up to 1 eventually. But I have him at 2 right now. Because number 1 QB ranking, I got Joshua Allen. Because I think Josh Allen went crazy. I think his stat line is ridiculous. Over 400 yards of total offense, 4 tubs, no turnovers. I thought Josh Allen played one of his best games I've ever seen him play. Real talk. And that's not hyperbole. That's not overreaction. That really is going back and watching the film and breaking it down. Josh Allen was just on the money this game. He just was. Even when they had to come back he didn't sweat. There was no, oh man, we can't do this. It was none of that. It was none of that. I think that Josh Allen is going to be trying to two-peat back-to-back MVPs. Last one to do it was Aaron Rodgers. And so I think we're going to see. I do think Josh Allen's going to have a really good shot at repeating as MVP, because I think that his team is going to be good enough, and I think that he's going to be great enough to elevate the guys that surround him to get to where he wants to go. And so right there is our QB rankings, you guys. And I'm excited about that. Now we're going to get through this team rankings. This is the power ranking, top 5 teams in the NFL for the first, after week 1. We're going to go ahead and go. Start at 5. We have the Los Angeles Chargers, man. Give it a hand clap, man. Give it a hand clap for them. I think the Chargers is definitely a good team. They're a team to watch out for. Defensively, they're really good. I think they're really good in the front 7 for them defensively. Got the edge rushers, the bookends, so they're doing their thing out there. And I think offensively, they got exactly what they needed. They're exactly what they need, especially if QJ is going to step up like that. If Quentin Johnson is going to step up the way he's been stepping up, I think they'll be all right. They're going to be all right. Then, at number 4, We got the Baltimore Ravens at number 4. I know what y'all saying. They lost and everything like that. I get what you're saying. Yes, they lost. Yes, it was a tough game. But that did not change my opinion about the Ravens. Them and Buffalo look like the top 2 teams in the NFC, to be honest with you right now. They look like they're neck and neck and they're battling now. I feel like if that game is played 10 times, they could very well split in those 10 times, for sure. So I got Baltimore at 4. They got some work to do on defense, though. So, like I said, the list is fluid. It can work back to back. And then at number 3, you got the Buffalo Bills at 3 now. Reason being I don't have them in the top 2 is because the top 2 teams that I'm talking about, I think these 2 teams are the top 2 teams in the NFL. I do. I think they were the most impressive teams in the NFL, to be honest with you. Buffalo was very impressive, too. I thought Buffalo did exactly everything that they needed to do. I think defensively they got to tighten up. They run defense because Derrick Henry runs roughshod over them every time he sees them, and Lamar Jackson boogies on him every time he sees them. And so I think Buffalo got some work to do on that side of the ball. But I think Buffalo was very impressive and showed the resiliency of a champion to come back down, 15 with 5 minutes left in the game, and to show the resilience to come back and not only come back, but to win the game at the buzzer, at the gun, with a field goal kick is amazing. Definitely amazing. So then at number 2. I got the Philadelphia Eagles at 2, y'all. I know. But the reason why I got Philly at number 2, they're the defending champs. And they were impressive to me against the Cowboys. I thought they were really impressive. I think they got some work. They got some work to do on defense, man. I do. A lot of these teams got a lot of work to do on defensively, But I respect Philly is definitely the team to beat in NFC still. I still think that. But they were not the most impressive team in NFC. Because at number 1, I have the Green Bay Packers at number 1. Defensively, they were on point. Offensively, they were on point. I thought they did a very good job at taking Jared Goff off the first read. Had Jameer they controlled. They rallied to the ball. They kept pressure. They did everything they needed to do. I think that that's going to be the thing right there when it comes to the Packers. I think the Packers, health-wise, if they stay healthy, they're going to be a tough team to beat. And who wants to go to Lambeau Field in the cold in the middle of January? Who wants to do that? That's going to be tough. So I think, to me, if they can get home field on top of just being a really good team and everything like that, and health, I could have them coming out the NFC. No lie, I could see them coming out the NFC. I think the Packers were very impressive to me. They jumped off the screen to me. They just did. But yeah, them are the power rankings right there, and that is our show for today. Quarterback Tuesdays, you know what it is. Power ranking Tuesdays, you know what it is. So we'll continue to do this. I will catch you guys on another episode. Appreciate y'all love and support. Thank you for joining me today. Catch y'all Thursday. All right. Until next time. Peace.